Hello guys and welcome to my UEFA Champions League prediction. This season in the European competitions has been the season of the underdog. Atalanta coming out 3-0 winners against Xabi Alonso's unbeaten but no longer unbeaten Leverkusen side. And then we had Olympiacos win their first ever European trophy and Fiorentina lose their second consecutive Europa Conference League final. Dortmund and Real Madrid are up next. They're going to be battling it off at Wembley, hoping to lift the prestigious trophy. Just a little bit of some notes about Dortmund. Dortmund won the first ever Champions League, beating Juventus 3-1 in 1996-97 season. They've already lost a Champions League final at Wembley, a Der Klassiker against Bayern Munich, in which Arjen Robben scored a winning goal in dramatic form to break Dortmund fans' hearts. They are hoping to get rid of the sour taste with a bittersweet victory. And their path to the final is as follows. They were favourites to finish third and go to the Europa League after being drawn in the group of death with PSG, AC Milan and Newcastle. They went against the odds and topped the group as follows: Dortmund first, PSG second, AC Milan third and Newcastle fourth. They then earned a tie against PSV, which they drew 1-1 at PSV's stadium but then won 2-0 thanks to an inspiring performance from Jadon Sancho and a 3-1 aggregate win to draw to Atletico Madrid. At the Metropolitano, they lost 2-1. Simeone's men putting up a brilliant performance. But then in the second leg, a brilliant performance was not what happened for Atleti, but was what happened for Dortmund, winning 4-2 on home turf. They followed up, winning the quarter-final, comfortably being the better side in both legs and winning 1-0 both games against PSG to get them the chance to win their Champions League for the second time in the club's history. Dortmund have played 49 games this season and average 1.9 points per game. They won 27 of these games, drew 12 and lost 10. And their head-to-head record against Real Madrid, they've played 14, won 3, drew 5 and lost 6. They'll be hoping that says played 15, won 4, drew 5, lost 6 after their game tonight. Dortmund top scorers are Niklas Füllkrug and Daniel Malin with 15 goals each. Dortmund going to the game with no Rami Bensebaini with a knee injury and Julian Duranville with a muscle injury. And unfortunately, Marco Reus will be leaving Dortmund at the end of the season after spending 12 years with his royal club after signing from Borussia Mönchengladbach. He will be hoping that Dortmund can win the Champions League and his loyalty will earn a brilliant name in the history if he was to score in the final. On the other hand, Real Madrid are looking for their 15th Champions League. Their previous win was 1-0 in the final against Liverpool, where it was overlooked by the usage of pepper spray at the Parc des Princes to fans with so-called fake tickets, ultimately adding a 15 to 30 minute delay I am aware of. Their path to the final. Real Madrid were drew in a group with Napoli, Union Berlin and Braga. They topped the group, winning all 6 games and earning a round of 16 tie against RB Leipzig. They took a 1-0 lead away and finished it in Spain after a hard-fought 1-1 draw, giving them the win 2-1 on aggregate. In the quarter-final, they were drew against Man City, who were the holders of the competition and the favourites to go back-to-back. However, A tough test at the Bernabeu for Real Madrid saw 2 goal of the season's contenders in the UCL from Phil Foden and Fede Valverde in a 3-3 draw, and they were the standout moments. Nothing could separate the sides as it was a penalty shootout after a 1-1 draw after extra time that confirmed the Spanish Giants in the semis, They won 4-3 on pens at the Etihad. They then drew 2-2 against Bayern at the Allianz Arena, and it was all up for grabs in the second leg. They were looking down and out after trailing 1-0 3-2 on aggregate at the Santiago Bernabeu in the 87th minute. It was the 88th minute where late sub Joselu clutched up and scored 2 in 5 minutes to put the Los Blancos on the plane to Wembley. Real Madrid record. They played 54 games this season and averaged 2.48 points per game. They won 41 of them, drew 11 of them and lost 2 of them. They only lost to Atletico Madrid, which is pretty impressive to only lose to one team in the entire season, but not as impressive as Bayer Leverkusen's unbeaten streak of 51 games. Their head-to-head record with Dortmund, they've played 14, won 6, drew 5 and lost 3. Real Madrid top scorers are Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. with 23 goals each. Real Madrid go into the game without David Alaba, an Achilles injury, also known as ACL, and Aurelien Tchouameni, foot injury due to injury. Thibaut Courtois comes back in at the perfect time, however, but the filling goalkeeper Andrev Lunin will not get to start the final he led his team to with a brilliant performance in the penalty shootout against Man City, I shall note. Toni Kroos will hope Real Madrid can win the 15th UCL in their history, as it is his final game before retiring. I wish Toni Kroos a good retirement. Now then, my prediction. I think you've just seen it. I have gone for Dortmund 1, Real Madrid 3. I do not think Dortmund have it in them to win at Wembley again. Real Madrid have only lost to one side this season, and that is a major factor in impact. I think Bellingham will score against his former club, and Vinicius Jr. will score again in the second half. The third goal will be scored by Joselu late on. I think Jadon Sancho will make it 1-1 after Bellingham scores just before half-time, but Dortmund will lose another Champions League final. Thank you for watching. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe and comment your predictions down below. And who knows, if your prediction is correct, you get to give a video idea for me to record. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you